Do you guys think soccer coach can become a software quality assurance engineer within 5 months? Do you think he can become a lead within 1 year and a manager within 3 years and didn't even bother to tell me that he just got promoted to the manager position? Anyways, my name is Sergey Kromchenko. I've been rocking the QA world for more than 9 years. And today we're going to interview this guy who did not even bother to tell me that he just got promoted to a manager position. His name is Jahon. He is American who was born in Uzbekistan, and now he's rocking QA field in an e-commerce, in a US-based e-commerce company. Won't believe it, right? Doesn't sound very realistic. Well, I wouldn't believe it myself 9 years ago, but today, if you guys want to reach out to him, I'm gonna leave two links below in this video, one to his Instagram and one to his LinkedIn profile. Otherwise, if you guys are enjoying all of the videos on my channel and you would like to support me, please hit the like button, it takes only a second, and also subscribe to our channel below if you want to see all of the videos as soon as they come out. Let's get into the interview. Hey Jahon, good to see you.
Hey Sergey, likewise, always good to see you. Good to be here.
Long time no see, long time no chat, long time no write automation code, right?
No, don't say. Maybe automation, yes, a little behind, but sometimes, yeah, we're both busy, yeah, but overall, we're always in touch.
Yep.
Try to, yeah.
QA live. All right. Well, do you want to tell everyone in this world who you are, where you're coming from, what are you doing, and how did you get to QA?
Sure, it's gonna be a long story, but I'll make sure, make it like smaller. So yeah, I'm Jahon. I'm originally from Uzbekistan. I came to US around 2010, and during this almost 14 years now, I've been working in multiple industries and multiple environments and things. But yeah, recently I moved to Los Angeles. Not recently, 2017. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of friends were like, you're one of them. So we're in the IT industry, specifically in QA. So I start getting interested into, learning automation and things. I think it's overall, when I start like very basic things about the learning about the QA, I think it's right away it hit me like it fits my personality. Like by nature, I'm really kind of, I don't want to make this sound like, negative, but I'm like kind of stubborn a little bit. And I like to, fight until get my message to out there. So yeah, it's I think it works for QA until now. I mean, not always this kind of, nature, like, this kind of personality fits, but for QA specifically, it's working for me. Yeah. So yeah, when I started, as soon as it hit me, I say, this is something I like to try. And through mutual friends, I find your Codemify lessons, and we started kickoff right away, working on the projects and then doing automation. And right next month, I will start already, learning language and then JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and then start coding already. So it was impressive experience overall. Yeah, now almost 4 years, right? 3.5 years.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in the industry and really enjoying growing. I'm the one of the I don't want to call it startup, but one of the good growing company in the fashion industry, and doing my best to bring the best value and for the team and the company.
Yep. So that was a cool speech. So you're saying it's good to be stubborn in the QA world, right?
I guess I don't know. It's working for me. Yeah, because you don't give up on few things. There's situations you bring up something, and someone says like, twist around things, and then you have that ability to fight back. Try to prove your points. I mean, if it's wrong, if you're wrong, it's not lost for me. It's just bring up your point. What you're doing is gonna be later the best for your team. So.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you for explaining it. Cool. So, what did you do before you became a QA engineer?
I was mainly focused on the soccer coaching. I still do. I have a passion about the soccer coaching. I work with the 4 to 14-year-old kids, and I worked back in the New Jersey. Uh,
Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi, always Messi, but I love both of them, man. I don't like this question, but Messi, yeah, he's different level for sure.
That's cool. That's cool. All right. I think we're gonna finish this interview right now after this answer.
No, let's continue, man. I like Ronaldo too.
I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know yours is Ronaldo. You like Ronaldo better than Messi, or you're trying to heating up this interview?
I do. I was a fan of Ronaldo for a while.
He's
He's my
impressive
man.
player.
He's my man.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's move on with the interview. Yeah, so you've been the soccer coach for a while, and then you became QA engineer. Awesome. Did you have any degree, any technical degree, or any technical knowledge before you joined QA course?
No, I didn't have any knowledge whatsoever. So I studied in journalism, so it's far away from the IT. Yeah,
Almost a QA
yeah,
engineer.
no knowledge, no previous experience or knowledge about
Mhm.
IT or QA.
Awesome. So you've been a journalist, no previous experience, and you became a QA engineer. Cool. How did you find us?
Through mutual friends, and I was like looking for some different. I was doing my self-learning things, but uh, as a person, I like to be in a team and environment with
Mhm.
the people for me to grow faster. So one of my friends like recommended you and your. I think you started, you had only second or third. We were third group, I believe. Yeah.
Yep,
So I
yep.
heard about you then and I reached out. So yeah, it was a great decision.
Here we
One of
go.
the one of the best decisions for sure in my life. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
No, I can easily say that this is not something, overkill, or it's not something I'm trying to exaggerate. It's for sure. I made that decision. I'm so happy I did reach out to you, and here I am now.
Thank you for warm words, Jahon. By the way,
Yeah.
the guy who told you about our school is signing up for the next course, which starts in 2 weeks.
Oh, interesting.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, so you played we played soccer together with him and you played soccer with him. And now he's also becoming a QA engineer. Let's go,
All
QA.
right. All right. Yeah, we're growing, man.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All
Yeah.
right. Can you tell us a bit, if you remember, about your last interview that you had? If you remember those questions that you've been
Sure.
asked or
Sure.
challenged.
Um, yeah, I mean, overall, I will say like I've been through so many interviews. You remember those days. I can generally give some a list of the questions, just the basics.
Mhm.
So I mean, they're always start asking questions. Tell me about yourself, kind of,
Mhm.
and then you just briefly 5 to 10 minutes. You talk about like tell me about yourself is not pretty much just yourself. Yes, you give kind of introduction, 30 to 40 seconds, but then more of like, yes, about the QA and what you did and what kind of experience you have, what's the latest projects you worked in, which company you work, and what's your role there. And then some other, behavioral questions, what's your role?
Yes,
What's
behavioral
your
questions link will be right.
behavior questions?
An hour and a half of the behavioral questions mock interview right there.
And it's very common question, I think, is what's your day-to-day tasks look like from the morning till the end of the day? And and then move to more technical questions like, what kind of tools do you use? And what kind of testings you have experience with? One of the most questions I came across that time, I didn't have much knowledge, much experience about it, API testings.
Mhm.
So almost every interview they ask API testings.
Oh
Even
yeah.
some of them asked about the API automation. And yeah, basically this kind of questions, and then some automation related questions, what type of frameworks we use, why we decide to use this kind of framework, and do comparison between the multiple frameworks, and yeah, etc.
Awesome. And during those times, I believe we didn't learn much about API with your groups because we're just at the beginning. Now we're spending pretty much half of our time on API testing, API automation. So that topic is completely polished. So the new guy who's
Excellent.
going to join the course, he's gonna love it.
Love it, love it. Yeah, it's very important, every I think IT industry or like software industry teams, they're looking for someone with at least like a basic knowledge of, the API testing, because
Yeah,
that's a
yeah.
core of,
And it's quite
of
interesting that whenever we talk to our past students about the new things we add to the course, because we make changes with every single group. Every single year we add new material. Every single group we add new videos. We make changes in the structure of our course. People are like, oh wow, why did I not have that? Why did I not learn Swagger, Swagger API testing? Why not a Postman? Why did I not do automation with the access in the JavaScript? Why did I not? But you can still have a job. You enjoyed your time. Now it's time for different people to enjoy it.
There you go. Yeah. I mean, you grow, right? You got to grow by the time, you grow
Yeah.
as whatever people need it, whatever
Yep.
is
Yep.
demand out there. Yeah.
Yeah, especially now since the market is kind of a bit slow with the recession, we have to make sure that our students are the best on the market, that they have the most knowledge, the most skills, and the most experience. That's why we always make changes, hire new people, so they would every single student would get more time.
Completely makes sense. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. The next question. So you went through an interview. Did you have any challenges, coding challenges, testing challenges, or mostly was just an interview face to face?
Uh, yes, I did the challenges, but the most of the times, the face-to-face interviews, I mostly times I speak through to, the progress, and then my technical and behavioral questions, just I answer like verbally. But yeah, there was a situations, either they assign something, they send the assignment through the email, and I prepared, and then send them back. And next day we followed up. I walked them through on those tasks. Yeah, it was multiple scenarios.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
What was the most interesting interview question that you had, or most tricky one?
Uh,
If you
Most tricky one. I think it's a funny one. Most interesting. I don't know how to like. They wanted to, one of the companies I went through, actually at the end, what they offer. Like, we came very close with them. They want me to write the test plan for entire their website. They go through, like, they give me 2 days, and then they didn't pretty much specify like if they want to test plan for any specific feature or things. It just, they say like basically just write the test plan for our web application. And I mean, test plan can be different, it's cases, right? Like, test plan, it can be like 10 pages, 15 pages documentation, or like, if you work in a specific function, it can be just one page, like a clear, like, requirements documentation. So I wasn't clear on it, and that time, like, I didn't have any experience, but I came up, I did a lot of research. It was pretty much challenging for me to came up with test plan. But
Yeah.
I currently, that experience, the self-learning and researching, it helped me out. I did a lot of research, and currently I do a lot of test writing and test planning. My current job and current company, as a QA lead manager, I write the test plan. So it's very important. Yeah. I mean, throughout the interviews, so many, sorry, I cannot remember specifically something right
Yeah.
now, but there's a lot of interesting questions. Yeah.
Wow. Did you say you're a QA lead or a QA manager now?
Uh, I mean, yes, just promoted last month as a QA manager. I don't want to call this directly like QA manager, but yeah, my title QA manager, and I'm promoted. I have a 4 QAs, offshore QAs who works, who reports to me. But this is just a growing opportunity. Our company, our CIO, and then our senior technical director, they're giving me this opportunity, even though I don't have any like management experience. They're just throwing, looking for, long-term goals, and then giving me this opportunity to see how it goes. So far, I'm really enjoying. It's very challenging, but it's a great opportunity, Sergi. Yeah, I'm so grateful to learn, to move to, the next level, kind of.
Whoa,
Try to
that's
bring the
awesome.
best. Yeah.
That's
Thank you.
so good to hear that. Thank you for
Yeah.
an update. Now we're gonna say that QA interview with the QA manager.
Trying. Yes. So it's been 1 month. Yeah, we'll see where it goes. I'm
Congratulations,
so
Jahon.
happy.
So
Thank you
much.
so much. Yeah. Thank you.
3 years and a half, and you're a QA manager already. Woot woot. Let's go.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. All right. So that takes a different curve on our interview. So
Mhm.
now you've been a QA engineer, the QA lead, and you became a QA manager. Um, okay. What has changed in your day-to-day tasks and duties when you went from QA? You know what? I feel like we should record a different interview because that's becoming from a QA to QA lead and a QA manager. Let's like a different interview. Let's come back to it later. And now let's just talk about
Sure.
your experience.
Sure. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
That's awesome.
No worries.
So cool. You got a job. So you studied with us. You became a QA engineer from the soccer coach. You went through an interview. You got your offer. You started. Uh, how did you how did you spend your first 2 weeks in the office after you got the job? Because that's a very often interview question. What do you do for during your first day and the first week and the first month when you get the job?
Yeah. That's, I think, is the first couple months is very challenging, but if you structurize in the right way, it's very important because that's where you get the most knowledge. So what I did is, uh, I went through a lot of KTs, like knowledge transfer sessions with my team,
Mhm.
and tried to gather all access to all environments, all possible environments where I need to be access, and to have the knowledge in the areas. And
Mhm.
what I did, I went through a lot of documentations, like Confluence documentations, previous projects went through. And then the meantime, for this company, I hired for uh, the big project, upcoming project. So it's called the Ship from Store project.
Mhm.
We roll out this project almost a year. It took us for a year because it's an integration heavy project. So parallelly, when I did the knowledge transfer on the previous projects, I did heavily worked on the, getting up to speed on this upcoming project and things. So it was a lot of like just KT sessions, knowledge transfer sessions, and self-learning, going through the documentations, going through the existing test cases,
Mhm.
uh, update if there doesn't match. I did the testing same time, like exploratory testing against their environments, and then did the comparison against the existing test cases. If it's outdated, then update the test cases, add new ones, modify, etc. This kind of things. And then same thing with the documentations requirements as well. Update them if it's outdated.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of work already from the beginning.
Yeah, it was challenging. Yeah. But it was fun. It was fun. It was a great experience for sure.
I like when people say it was challenging, but it was fun.
So overall, yeah. Overall, I am kind of, yes, I had a previously knowledge with, Codemify and here and there, but overall, I'm completely new in the e-com industry, right? The
Yeah.
retail e-com industry. From the beginning, I'll be honest, during the calls to them, I told them I don't have any experience, but like I said, these people trust me. They say we're gonna bring you up to speed. You gotta be fine as long as you have, courage and you know, kind of attitude. You're fine. We gotta teach you, and you can do this.
Yeah.
And yeah, we did it.
Nice, nice. Exactly. Every time you switch the sphere, even though you have experience, you have to learn new things. You're like, I'm new, just tell me what you guys have. Let's figure it out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. Thank you for being honest. That's great. All right. So then you started your job, then you've grown into QA lead and now into QA manager. All right. Well, question, are you planning to switch your job or not really?
No, I think I I think I will stay with this company because currently we have another huge projects are coming up, and then I think you're aware we spoke about this. We're kicking off our automation. We don't have currently any automation in place.
Yep, yep.
We do in the unit testing and back end and front end engineering teams. They have like automated unit testings, but overall, we're moving towards to automate our regressions for front end, back ends, end-to-end flow. Those are like a few major projects for us. So I think I have a lot to improve in this area. So another project is coming up. We're expanding to Canada, like
Whoa.
opening stores. So our Windsor company is expanding outside the US. So that's another project. It's a lot of like localization testings. Those are like, it's a new things for me. And
Yeah.
so it's best for me if I be in this company. And so I still have a lot to improve, When you feel if you're in a company, and then when you feel like every day-to-day tasks are like you keep doing the same thing, that's where my concern starts. Am I growing any longer, or am I keep doing same thing I'm doing? Yes, you can always improve, try to challenge yourself, but challenge sometimes if it comes from the higher end, from your company, from your team, that's better as well. So it pushes you a little bit out of your boundaries. So I think that kind of push I have currently. My team, they always expect more, and that's why I try to learn more and bring it more to the table. So yeah, I think as far as I'm good with this company. So
For sure. Sounds like you can learn, you still can learn so much with them.
exactly, yeah, there's
That,
a lot of room to improve still. Yeah.
that's amazing. That's actually brings up the next question. Why did you want to become an IT specialist? Why did you want to become a QA engineer? What was the main reason? Or give me two main reasons, because I feel like money will be one of them.
uh, yeah, money. I can start with that, but yeah, demand is high. Our day-to-day life is at this some point you understand, right? What's the most demanded jobs out there? What's growing? So software industry is overall like everyday life. We interact with it, right? So and that's that. And QA specifically, like I say, it kind of I was trying to some multiple things, but like QA hit it differently kind of for me. Like it fits you, right? You can see like as a person, I have to enjoy what I do always. So it's not just yes, money is important. We need that. Like, we look forward to grow and make more money. But overall, I have to enjoy what I do. So from day one, when I start learning, self-learning, and then after the Codemify, I was enjoying already to be in this environment. And here, yeah, that's why I choose the QA for to
Awesome.
become IT.
Yeah, because sounds like you can learn a lot here. You can grow in quite a few different ways. And
Exactly. Yeah.
you've been into this sphere for 3.5 years or so. Even though you already became a lead and a manager, you can still learn a hell of a bunch, and you're still enjoying it and not even thinking about switching your job. That's amazing.
It is great so far. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. All right, well, let's end it up with a couple more questions. First one would be, if you would start again, if you would be a soccer coach who wants to become an IT specialist or a QA engineer, how would you approach it? What would you do? What do you do differently?
Ooh. Uh, that was a really good question. I think that time I would say this one. Like I don't know, however it sounds for everyone, but personally for me, Sergi, during that times, uh, I had a different job, right? I say some kind of mindset. It was wrong during that time. Like I was thinking, like let me try this. I don't know how it works, so let me just don't quit whatever I have. I'm not suggesting to people to quit everything they have, but try to spend as much as possible. I know it's like a challenging to quit your current jobs and then give like 100%. 100% is not possible, but give as much as possible. If you're learning something, put some kind of, enough effort on it. So during that time, while I'm saying this, during that time, like I had a regular 2 jobs, and then while I was taking these classes, and I was putting roughly 3 to 4 hours, and it wasn't enough for me. I think I could have done much better with more effort, and then during that time I could have covered like a lot of areas. But I did. I'm happy what I had, and then I landed the job and things. But if you have chance, just a message to out there, like put effort as much as possible. Push. Like 7 8 hours a day if it's possible. Yeah, kind of. I would have done that differently during that time. Even if I restart again, I could have just give up on one of my jobs and then fully focus. Even though I struggle, it becomes so challenging. I would have focused different ways. So yeah.
Awesome. That was quite a motivational speech. I'm pretty sure you did motivate quite a lot of people.
You know me as a person, I'm an introvert person. When it comes to talking, I'm a friend of you, so we're friends, so I'm comfortable. But when it comes to giving motivational speech, it's not my thing. So yeah, but it's just true things that's coming out, from the experience. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. 7 8 hours. That's what I've done when I was becoming a QA engineer, maybe even more. And I felt like, oh wow, within 3 months, I completely became a different person by spending 7 8 hours or more per day.
Definitely, yeah.
That's awesome. All right, I think, let me see. What would you recommend to people who are just planning or thinking about becoming a QA engineer in the near future? Not those who are already on their way, but who are just thinking about it.
Go for it, do it. There's always demand, and this industry is growing, and there's never it's backwards. There's a lot to improve as it grows, as it develops. The industry, software industry, IT industry needs always people. So yeah, demand is high. Go for it. It's definitely have a worth. 6 months you can get the job. Try to get the education, get the first job, and there's a lot to improve. It's just all up to you. If you willing to grow in this industry, if you fit, there's a room to improve and then grow. Definitely.
Exactly. Thank you so much for your words, Jahon. Thank you for the motivation. Thank you for sharing your successful story with everyone on the YouTube. Do you mind if I'll leave your Instagram or LinkedIn link in the description below this video so people could reach out to you in case they have questions, in case they think you're fake, you're a bot, and you're not a human, and we've paid you money to say those words?
Yeah, please. Yeah, feel free to, I'm here always for Codemify, because I can never pay it back. We pay to what I got it from Codemify. I'm always there for you guys. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Jahon. Thank you, and you have an amazing day.
You too, man. Thank you.
Quite an inspiring story, right? 9 years ago, if I would hear this story, I would be suspicious. Like, well, I don't think I can believe those people from YouTube. You never know. Maybe this guy paid him something. Reach out to this fella following his LinkedIn or his Instagram accounts and ask him all the questions you want. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys ever need any help in the QA field, feel free to ask me questions in the comments below or reach out through our website at codemify.com. You can find a link also right below this video. I'll see you next time.